Sima again from rx'd Yoga. I just wanted to check in. Hope things have been going along well for everybody. Today we're going to focus in on our legs and our hips and sort of having a nice feeling of grounding down and gaining stability, which will help us, again, with that confidence we worked on in the very first class. So anyways, without further ado, go ahead and come into your downward facing dog. So just to start out, start with your shoulders right over your wrists and your hips over your knees, and then tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back. Pedal your feet, shake your head, bend your elbows. And just to measure the distance for your down dog, without moving your hands or your feet, roll to a plank. And you want to make sure that your shoulders are stacked right over your wrists. And then from here, you're going to reach from the crown of the head to the heels. And without moving hands or feet, that's your downward facing dog. So that's how you know you're in a good position, right? So you'll start in your plank, and without moving hands or feet, you lift your hips up and back. If you're feeling like this is just too much on your low back, a nice little trick is to bend your knees nice and deeply and work your torso to your thighs. Again, just hanging out here, and this is actually for everybody. Go ahead and just bend your knees and work your torso to your thighs, hollow out through your belly, really press into your hands, spreading your fingers nice and wide. Take a huge breath in and let it out through your mouth. One more time, big breath in and let it out. Roll forward to a plank pose. From here you can lower chaturanga, or if you want to drop your knees and lower chaturanga or all the way to the ground, then take the tops of the feet to the ground, either lifting up cobra or upward facing dog, depending on where you want to be today. Take a huge breath in and exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Take another big breath in as you reach your right leg up and back, and then exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up and alongside your ears. We're just going to stay here. Sink your right knee right over your right ankle, slightly bend your left knee, and lift out the low back and draw the belly up. And then from here, without changing anything, just extend your left heel back to the back of the room. Take a big breath in. Sorry, I have an itch on my nose. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, turn the back heel down, stretch your arms out wide, warrior two. So right from here, you want to feel this, the outer edge of your back foot extending out. You sink your right knee right over your right ankle. Take another huge breath out, and then inhale, straighten both legs. You're going to turn your right toes in and reach your arms up. From here, take your hands to your hips, bring your heels in and your toes out. Then you're going to lower, so you're trying to work your thighs parallel to the ground, and then you're going to take your hands out. From here, exhale, bring your forearms and palms to touch. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bring it in. From here, we're just going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, come right back into that warrior two. So just turning that back foot, and then sink your right knee right over your right ankle. And really stretch from fingertip to fingertip. Take a huge breath in, and then exhale your hands down by your front foot. Step right on through your chaturanga, or again, half chaturanga. Inhale, breathing up, upward or cobra. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Now you're going to get a back view of that same thing. You're going to inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, step it between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then we're just going to stay here and breathe. So again, bend your right knee ever so slightly and allow yourself to really feel that you're lifting up out of that low back. So you're not arching and sending the chest forward from the low back, right? But the opening is from an upper back, the expansion there. And then re-extend your right leg as you keep those arms reaching up towards your ceiling. Take a huge breath in, and then exhale, warrior two, spinning the back heel down, reaching from fingertip to fingertip. Nice deep breathing right here. One more big breath out, and then inhale, straighten your left leg, reach your arms up. From here, turn your toes out and your heels in, and go on down into that same goddess pose. So starting with your hands out wide, you're going to exhale again. Same thing we did on the other side, palms and forearms touch. Inhale, open. Exhale, palms and forearms touch. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, same thing. We're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale right back into that warrior two. Reaching from fingertip to fingertip. Take a huge breath in. And then exhale the hands down by the front foot. Step it right on back through your chaturanga. Inhale, open up, upward or cobra. Exhale, push it back. Downward facing dog. And I feel like you've probably gotten to know me. You know that we do things twice. So inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands. Reach your arms up right on into that lunge. And see if you can find that lunge right from the back without going into your back. So you're opening up through your upper back. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, warrior two, reaching from fingertip to fingertip. Inhale, reach up, straighten the legs. Exhale, goddess pose, heels in, toes out. Exhale, forearms and palms to touch. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, here we go, pulse it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, front of the house. Exhale, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, open up, upward or cobra. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, step it between your hands. Inhale, come on up into your lunge. Right out of that low back, just reaching, reaching, reaching. Take one more huge breath in. And then exhale, spin it open, warrior two, reaching from fingertip to fingertip. Take one more big breath out. Inhale, straighten the legs, turn the feet. Exhale, heels turn in, toes turn out. Goddess pose. Exhale, forearms and palms to touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up. Exhale right on back, warrior two. Take a big breath in. Exhale the hands down, step it back. Chaturanga. Hug your elbows in as you lower. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, push it back. Downward facing dog. And then from here, take your feet mat width apart. Great. And then grab hold of the outer edges of your mat and just really open up here. Shake the head and really feel like you're pulling your mat apart. Great. And then I want you to take your hands back and you're going to walk all the way back. And go ahead and come into a nice deep squat. Right? So squatting is one of the best things, I think, for hip flexors and your lower back. I know it might seem awkward at first, but I try to avoid furniture. And so if you can, just try to find your way into a squat whenever possible. If you're still uncomfortable and your heels are lifting, roll your mat up and place them underneath your heels so you can feel that grounding down and really get comfortable there as we open up through our hip flexors. Okay, so just staying here. Some of you can take your hands into a prayer. If you need a little bit more, you can take fists. And as you're here, you're pushing out, but not like in an aggressive way, just an opening, and you're gonna send your heart forward. Nice deep breathing. I went for a swim. I don't know if anybody swims, but sometimes I feel I'm awfully nasally, like after the swimming. Anyways, a little diversion. Stay focused on your breath. Disregard my commentary there. Take a huge breath in. Let it out through the mouth. One more like that. And just playing here. We're just going to play, right? So take your hands down, and you're just going to perch your knees up on your arms, and maybe you start to play. One leg lifts up, and the other, right? Maybe you start to tap dance with the feet. Maybe you start to work on lifting them up. And we're just going to squat right back down. Don't worry, you get one more shot at doing that. And again, sometimes these offerings, right, these layering on, they're just kind of like sprinkles, if you will. So not at all necessary, but just there if you want. You can always stay in the squat. I was just trying to offer up a little bit of relief. So again, just nice deep breathing, pushing out here, opening up through the heart, nice deep breathing. Next try at the crow. So hands plant down, shoulder width apart, lift up to the balls of the feet, press your knees into your arms. So it's almost like you're trying to bruise the backs of your arms. And then from here again, you can just lift one foot, tap dance the other foot, right? And just keep doing that until one day both feet float up back into your squat and drop it on down. And then from here, just scoot on down to the edge of your mat. Hug your knees into your heart. Rock a little bit here. Grab hold of the soles of your feet. This is happy baby. Rock a little bit here. Keep hold of that right foot. Stretch the left leg out, just getting a nice deeper stretch. You can take your left hand and place it right on top of your left hip flexor as you open up, and you're just encouraging that right knee a little further down. And then hug it back in, taking hold of that left foot, and extend your right leg out. Same thing, I like to place my right hand just on top of that hip flexor, just as a gentle reminder. Great. Both legs. One more time, happy baby. And then grab your shins up again. And then Shavasana, closing your eyes. Letting go.